we've all played Ghost of War and Exfil Zone, and you know, that has the modern feel to Exfil Zone gaming. But what if it was set in the past? Well, today, this game, Reave, actually takes it into medieval times. Instead of fighting with guns and grenades, you're fighting with swords and crossbows. And I'd say this is a bit more challenging. If we look into the extraction, actually, instead of, you know, normal Exfil Zone games where, oh, I found this great item, I'm gonna go leave immediately after spawning. You can't do that in this one. I mean, sure, Ghost of War, Exfil Zone had the timer, but you know, you could just wait those 5 minutes. This one takes it a different way. You have to actually kill enemies in order to get enough points to exfil. So, there's these little totems, I don't know what to call them, but you need 50 points, and that is an exfil. So, around the basic enemy gives you around 8 points, so you'd have to kill around 6 or 7 enemies to actually exfil, which I think is actually, you know, pretty cool. And then there's also loot rooms you can open with 100 points. So, you know, if you don't want to lose your gear, I'd say, you know, 50 points, just save those up and exfil. But I just go the route, I get 150 points so I can hit up a loot room and then exfil. And it works out. I mean, I haven't died a single raid doing that. Now, to be fair, I've only seen one person in my entire time playing this game, but I've only played it for around a day. If I were to see players, I'd probably die. But another cool thing is the melee. So swords, generally you can swing swords more than other weapons. It doesn't consume as much stamina, but it also has no piercing damage or armor piercing damage. There are axes which do a little less damage, but in favor you do get, you know, that extra penetration boost which can help with armored enemies. And then there's the mace, which it basically takes the good from the axe and the good from the sword. You get that great damage, but you also get the penetration damage from an axe, but it does consume the most stamina. Now, what I thought was really cool was actually the skills. If you get enough levels, you can actually build up a skill tree. So this could be more HP, more damage, more agility, you could swing more, run more. The armor is basically kind of the same if you look at it as weapons. You know, there's armor that, you know, gives you more mobility, take up less stamina, but you know, don't get as much damage reduction. And then there's the heavy armor, which slows you down, consumes more stamina, but you get way more damage reduction. So that's actually kind of cool. I mean, of course the other Exfil Zone games do that, but it's good to see it in this one. If you like the video so far though, make sure you like and subscribe. I just got to 1.1 thousand subscribers. I'm trying to get to, I think the next milestone should be 2,000. And the way loot works in this game is you have to open these chests. Now, sure, you could find, you know, weapons and tools and other things like that on shelves, but mostly the way you're gonna find loot is in chests. They do take a while to open up, I'd say around 5 to 10 seconds, so you probably need to watch your back just in case, you know, someone runs up on you with an axe or something. But, you know, you open it, you'll get loot, and the loot rooms actually, I've seen, have better loot than the outside chests. So if you want better loot, make sure you actually open the main loot rooms, which is actually way easier in this game than other ones. Like, I haven't had a single player interaction opening those, so that's pretty nice. The game sounds cool to you, and the gameplay I just showed looks cool. You should definitely consider downloading it. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.